Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Set Sunday. Hopefully you're surviving the Arctic blast like we are, because it's got snow outside and it's super cold.
So cold.
But thankfully we've been able to stay warm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so this is the end of our January, start of the year, right? So let's kind of recap real fast where we were, what we started doing this month. We've slowed down, we took notice of what was happening, and then we chose one thing to focus on. And what we want to remember is you win by showing up however you are, imperfectly or perfectly. That matters more than not showing up at all.
Yep. So we named the noise.
Yep.
Then we did a brain dump.
Yep.
And then last week we asked them to pick a focus.
Right.
And so all of that, whether you did it or not, brings us to today.
Right. So this is about carrying forward what we started and focusing on that thing we've chosen, and we're going to do it without burnout.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's sustainable.
Yeah, sustainability is the word of the day today.
It is, like we're on Sesame Street.
We really should have words of the day.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So one of the things we want to normalize, and one of the things we talk about a lot with our customers and our clients, is we don't deal in shame. There's no shame and guilt. If you didn't do 1 or 2 or 3, there is no, well, you shoulda, or you coulda, or you woulda. We want you to jump in where you are. We want you to take the next right action that's right for you. And we want to partner with you along the way. So some people feel a lot of pressure in January, particularly around resolutions and restart and all that thing. Mm-hmm. I think the thing I heard somebody say the other day is January is just another month. Mm-hmm. Like if we just kept counting, it could be month 13 for all, you know. Yeah. The fact that we make it number 1 and we put all this pressure on this month is like pretty much made up.
I mean, I think like everybody talks about people join the gym in January, right?
Yeah.
And then by February, right, they're all, I've given up.
Exactly.
And that's what we want to avoid. We're not going to give up on this.
Yeah. So we really want to find things that are sustainable. So don't take off more than you can handle,
right? And
pick the action that fits in your life. So if you pick an action that, you know, your brother said or your mother said or your cousin said, that's not for you. And so we don't want you to feel the pressure to keep up with your neighbors or keep up with your mother or keep up with whatever. We want you to pick a plan that is right. And
we don't expect you to necessarily pick a plan perfectly the first time.
It's all about iteration. And that's a word that has come into my life recently. It just wasn't a part of my vocabulary until I got into, you know, software and tech. And you iterate on that all the time. Right. You know, it's a constant growth.
Constant improvement and growth.
Yeah. And I think we should talk about money more like that. It's like, learn something, adjust. Learn something, adjust.
Try something, adjust.
Yeah. And don't beat up on yourself because you didn't get it right the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so if you're feeling that way, don't worry. So is the rest of the world.
Us too, right?
Yeah. We had to go out and buy a whole bunch of emergency supplies that we didn't plan on doing. So
except for the snacks. We've hit the snacks good.
Oh, yeah. And so we're evaluating and adjusting, right? And so the thing that you need to keep in mind is the problem isn't your commitment or your discipline. Really, motivation comes and goes. You just have to choose every day to get up and move forward. I think it's when we sit and go, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, no action is actually moving backwards.
Right. Yeah. It's inertia at least.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. All right, scientists.
Yeah,
so the science.
The laws of physics and stuff, right? Okay, so we're talking sustainability. That's our word.
Yeah.
What does it really mean, right? Okay, so things it's not. Sometimes it's easy to define stuff by what it's not. So it's not doing everything all the time, every week, every day.
I really want to do that. You and I had this conversation about, I actually had a moment this week where I felt like I needed to do everything all the time. And
all at once.
I did what we said. I did a brain dump and then I prioritized, and I honestly feel so much better now.
Lighter?
So much lighter.
Nice. And sustainability is also not missing a step. So it's okay to make a mistake.
Yeah.
It's what do you do then, right?
Yeah.
Do you wallow in it, not make actions, get stuck?
Yeah.
Or do you pick yourself up and start going again, right?
Yeah, and for a long time, I didn't have the tools to really recognize that missing a step didn't mean like the whole thing was broken.
Right. And that's what happens with the resolutions.
Yeah.
Right? The minute somebody falls off the diet or the exercise train or whatever, they just, that's it.
Like it's
I'm
over.
done.
I messed
Right.
it up one time.
Right.
I had a piece of cake one time, and so the whole diet
Right.
is ruined.
I wasn't perfect.
Like it's about sustainable living,
Yeah.
not just
Right.
like.
Yeah. Sometimes B pluses and A minuses are better than Fs
Yeah.
and
exactly.
and A's
Exactly.
and nothing in between, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about what it's not. What is it? So it's choosing rhythms that you can return to.
Yep.
So it's that structure that you're like, okay, maybe I messed it up this time, but I know I've got this figured out over here, so let me do that again and start from a new spot and try again.
Yep.
You got to build in flexibility, right? We all know life does this a lot, right? So you have to be flexible in your plan because it's got to make it through real life, not
or snows
or snowmageddons, right? Or snowpocalypse, or all the things.
Yeah.
And so you got to make progress. That's part of sustainability, is making progress that survives those real life up and downs.
Yeah. Oh.
And what we're going to say is a steady plan beats a perfect plan every time.
Yep. My friend and mentor Suzanne Castle says, "Do it messy, do it imperfect,
but do it.
But do it."
Right.
Yep.
Kind of like that Nike, just do it. Right.
Yep. 100%.
So resetting. Sometimes you mess up. Sometimes you got to reset. It's part of the process. It's not failure. It's not final. It's not fatal.
Yeah. And I think sometimes we forget that people who accomplish big things didn't go from 0 to 100 overnight.
No.
Well, we see the big outcome and the big result.
Right.
But there were so many baby steps, so many micro actions, so many little choices in between all of that we didn't see. And that's what you need to do.
And to use our air drawings here, it's not like they went here to here.
Yep.
They went like this.
Oh, maybe even like.
And then sometimes backwards.
Yeah. So the core practice we're asking you to do this week is take the noise, take the brain dump, take that one priority, take something that you've discovered along the way. And if you haven't done any of those, it's okay. Just think about your life with money and choose one priority and create a small rhythm around it. So if your priority is you want to save, or your priority is you want to make sure your money is really going where you said it's going, then create a small rhythm around that.
Okay, what's a rhythm?
A rhythm is a kind of a mini routine.
Okay.
So for me, for example, I have 10 minutes at the beginning of every day where I look at our digital banking.
Okay.
And so it's not overwhelming. It's not like a deep dive.
Right.
But
Don't turn it into a science project.
Yeah. It's not an all day thing. It's not a, but it's a quick little thing where if I need to do some little like categorization or matching or whatever, do it 10 minutes, move on with my day.
Okay.
And so this is a routine or a rhythm that you can do that makes sense in your life. So if you want to save more, maybe you throw $1 in every time you do something. I've actually thought about every time I get a drive-through Dr. Pepper, throwing $1 in, right?
We'd be rich soon.
Just a little routine or rhythm that you can go back to no matter what else is happening in life.
Right. So when it gets stressful, that's a baseline to go back to.
Yeah. And so maybe it's, looking at all your expenses once a month and making sure they align with your priorities. Like that's a routine you can go back to, and it shouldn't take that long,
right?
If you have the right tools.
One I could think of is like if you wanted to check like your checking account balance and then make sure it's what you think it is. Yeah. Because sometimes it's a struggle to know, okay, what's come out already, what hasn't, what's pending.
Yeah.
And if you just checked it 5 seconds, maybe in the morning, like you said, maybe that would help you keep you on track and figuring out like what do I really have left to spend.
Yeah. What bills are to be paid, what money is left. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. So just one little thing. Another example is a weekly money check-in, maybe with your partner or your spouse or maybe a friend. Maybe a short planning moment in your month to be like, okay, evaluate, adjust, and plan for the next month. I mean, these are just something you can do even in the midst of a busy week, whether it's your best week or your worst week or your snowed week or whatever it is, that you can come back to. Take 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can find 10 minutes.
We can find 10 minutes to focus on your money and your money priorities.
Sounds like good advice.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right, so what we got to remember is missing a week doesn't ruin all your progress, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't undo it.
Because I would want to like throw it all out and be like, that plan doesn't work.
Right, start over.
Yeah.
But if you keep starting over, you're never going to get to the end.
Exactly.
Right? So remember, what is sustainability, right? Starting again when something goes awry. Adjusting when something doesn't fit, right? Because we're all about aligning your money stuff with your values.
Yep.
And your goals so that you get where you want to go the right way, the way you want to. So remember, it's not to stay on track perfectly. It's the how to get back on track when it doesn't fit exactly right.
It's like the bumpers. If you ever take
like
your kids
kid
bowling.
bowling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the bumpers.
Keep the ball in the lane.
Exactly.
Right.
This is what we're talking about. So as you look towards your week ahead, this is what we're encouraging you to do. Carry this rhythm that we've done and we've encouraged you to do into February and try it for a month. Try to find that rhythm and live that rhythm for a month. It's going to take you a minute it's like putting on new clothes, right? Those jeans fit a little tight the first time and then they, you kind of get in. Yeah. And so you're going to find something that fits just right for you and then you're going to have to live into it. And again, January isn't the end all be all of a reset. So we're trying to find these sustainable rhythms that are going to carry with you throughout. The other thing to remember is we are always here to support you. So if you can't remember what to do, you can't think of a routine, or you just need extra support, reach out to us. And we are always here to offer that continued support.
Yeah, because once you're in our community,
you're our fam.
You're a fam and you're in there forever pretty much.
That's right. So steady is enough. And forward progress is what we're going for. So just like every Ready, Set Sunday, we're going to post this on YouTube. You can have access to it whenever you like, watch it on demand, and you can return to it whenever you need a little bit of encouragement. Go back and watch those other ones from early in January. And in February, we're going to talk about how to thrive together as a couple or a partner.
I like thriving.
In finances. So whether or not you're married, engaged, partnered, maybe you have a roommate, this is all about how you have those conversations about money together.
Because those can be hard.
Oh my gosh, so hard. And nobody really taught us how to do that.
Nope.
So we hope to see you back next week. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.